to make a progress. All the boys think she's a star. She's got.
Right, so what you just witnessed there was the newest anti-smoking commercial, but it's JoJo Siwa, and she's not gay and might be pregnant. What in the lozenges is going on? So yet another JoJo Siwa transformation that you and your grandma weren't expecting. But also she's attacked us with new music. The beast has awoken. Do not make any unnecessary journeys. But a new song that she's released has received massive backlash.
She's a star. She's got.
Chris uses eyes.
Okay, stop. Stop.
No.
Stop.
Never. Like the way you're grinding my beat. No, man, you can't do that.
I think we just proved one thing, ladies and gentlemen, that JoJo Siwa is just simply a different beast. But yeah, the new song, ladies and gentlemen, arguably the worst one yet. Even worse than the one where she did the powerful ground slam and she dropped her tampon. But regardless, people are outraged with JoJo Siwa yet again. After being someone who was a very big advocate for the LGBTQ community, to then having hot, raw sex with the mighty Chris who's during Pride Month. As well, she went as far to say that she actually felt pressure to label herself as lesbian, even though every single music video had somewhat girl-on-girl action, and she also leaned heavily on her sexuality being 70% of her personality. So let me get this straight, pardon the pun there. What it seems like to me is that she put immense pressure on herself, but instead she's actually decided to avoid all responsibility and blame an entire community. But JoJo Siwa's new transformation needs to be studied, so let's see exactly what the fuck is going on. As we know, her original transformation was in early 2024, and that was when she was in her bad girl era. Everyone's always known her for her sparkles and bows, and then all of a sudden it was surprise, motherfucker. Horror was unleashed with her new Karma song where there was several humps happening. I mean, bloody hell, I've seen more humps in this music video than a fucking porn video. And as we know, ladies and gentlemen, that became the most disliked music video in 2024, and JoJo Siwa played it off as if it was a joke. She thought it was hilarious. And shortly after that, her intimacy began with a certain construction tool. And this was the moment that set everything off. Total fucking chaos was unleashed. To emphasize that she truly has transformed into a bad girl and that she's no longer for the kids with the bows and sparkles, she went to Disneyland and got absolutely shit-faced.
Yeah, I'm in a kid's park and I'm getting shit-faced. I'm a bad girl. Is that a kid over there?
Yay, JoJo Siwa! I'm like 8 years old, I'm such a big fan!
Holy shit, an 8-year-old kid? What's up, motherfucker?
In that moment, it really did just feel like a big fuck you to her old kid fan base.
There is a 6-year-old right there. Why the f are you here?
And then, of course, she carried on, ladies and gentlemen, trying to prove to everyone that she truly is a bad girl, drinking on stage, swearing at children during a concert, grinding and licking other women, and the worst of all, gripping her vagina flaps. And during this period, I think we can all agree, ladies and gentlemen, that JoJo Siwa was a professional tryhard. She was trying to emphasize and push the narrative that she's all grown up now and she's a mature woman, but in the process of that, she made herself seem like a child who's just discovered swearing and alcohol.
You know, I've transitioned so much and I've actually started swearing now. My favorite swear word is probably motherfucker.
But by far the worst thing, arguably the best thing to come out of this whole JoJo Siwa drama was the Black Beast costume. I mean, if she wants to get rid of her kid fan base, she surely succeeded. That thing is terrifying. It attacks me in my nightmares. And that's why now I go to bed and I'm very well equipped. Oh, what's this, you might ask? It's not a knife, it's a scissors. Well, yes, it's to cut the penis off. Yes, that's right, JoJo Siwa may have a penis. Arguably more terrifying than the Black Beast. Right now, guys, I'm just doing a bit of a refresher, but, you know, you can really see up to this point already that a lot of things about JoJo Siwa's persona during this time was just a lot of sexual things. Like, even in one of the newest photo shoots that happened like 3 months ago, she was like half naked with a cloth on her. And if you see my previous JoJo Siwa episodes, then you know I always complain about her music videos having somewhat of a sexual atmosphere when it doesn't have to be. I mean, she sexualized teddy bears. Probably the least sexual thing on earth. But just quickly, guys, before we get into the whole pregnancy rumors and her new song and all that debacle, we're almost at 200,000 subscribers, so hit the subscribe button and press those bell notifications, because I love it when people come on the video straight away and leave loads of comments. It gets me excited. So hit the subscribe button because we only have until the end of August to reach our goal. If we don't hit it, I will send the Black Beast to your grandma's house. But anyway, getting on with it, ladies and gentlemen, everything changed when JoJo Siwa went on Big Brother. During this period, she was in a relationship with Kath Ebbs, and well, you know, we all know how that turned out. Because JoJo Siwa has claimed that there's nothing going on between her and Chris Hughes. And you know what? I believe her. Even though they shared a sexy, intimate dance. They even spooned in bed together. And also, there was penis against bum action. But as if nobody saw this coming, only JoJo Siwa's penis, but she has split up with her partner after leaving the Big Brother house. JoJo Siwa's partner came out on TikTok and started slating everybody.
Yeah, come on, Chris.
But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let's just take a look at a couple of the clips of the sexual tension between JoJo and Chris. Hand placement, eye contact, passion. Oh my goodness. The sexual attention. I'm not gonna lie though, yeah, but there's some comments gonna be like, well, people are allowed to be friends. That is friends? You gotta be fucking shitting me. So yeah, she basically cheated on her partner on live television with the mighty Chris Hughes. And that's pretty much where we left off with the whole thing. You know, they weren't in a relationship. They were just friends apparently, JoJo Siwa and Chris Hughes, but of course, they were talking fucking bollocks. They're now in a marvellous relationship, of course, and JoJo Siwa's new song. Holy hell. JoJo Siwa seemingly shaded by original Betty Davis Eyes singer Kim Carnes after song cover.
She's a star. She's got
Betty Davis Eyes.
Wow. Isn't she feeling raspy today? Now here's the thing about the original song. It's sung in a raspy voice anyway. I'm fully aware, guys. You don't need to tell me. But JoJo Siwa's voice is just a meme. I mean,
dream guest on my podcast.
come on. But she posted the preview on TikTok and people were just absolutely slating her. Number 1 for the raspiness. Number 2 for auto-tune. However, Betty Davis says, I'm sorry she offended you. JoJo Siwa threatens to release Betty Davis Eyes cover. All I can hear is
Chris Hughes' eyes.
Yeah, man, I love Chris Hughes, man. I love.
Yeah, so she sang that song live at one of her concerts, and instead of saying Betty Davis's eyes, she said,
I love you, babe.
but yeah, like this whole thing now is just like a mega transformation. She's gone from like sexualizing herself and sexualizing others to now dressing as feminine and acting as feminine as she can. She's in her traditional wife era. Like the change is just drastic. She doesn't even identify as lesbian anymore. Well, I mean, obviously, she's with Chris Hughes. She's got the pearl necklace on, the red lipstick, the blonde hair. I mean, seriously, what is going on? Have we jumped timelines? What the fuck's going on here? This has to be the longest humiliation ritual ever. Yeah, man. But in terms of JoJo Siwa and
Chris Hughes.
he's actually given a bit more in-depth information recently. Chris Hughes breaks his silence on
JoJo Siwa romance.
reveals he wants to marry her someday. It's a safe love. Our first kiss was genuinely special. It felt like a movie. Yeah, it felt like a movie. Well, hopefully it was fucking better than the movie that JoJo Siwa released. Life has an unexpected way of bringing two people together, and this feels like that. We were meant to cross paths. We keep saying to each other it was serendipity. Life handed me a blessing in my lap. Yeah, good choice of words there. Almost as if it was on your fucking lap.
Imagine that wasn't chocolate. Lick it, you freak.
You
Oh,
have to
that's
like
good.
bite it off.
Keeping in mind as well, she was still with Kath Ebbs doing this. I'm such a shit stirrer. Our first kiss was genuinely special. Yeah. It felt like a movie, blah, blah, blah. Who's recalled to the outlet? I can't keep my hands off her now. Sorry, Chris. Do you mind just letting us know if she has got a penis or not? Because I was rather convincing. But out of this whole thing, ladies and gentlemen, if there isn't something as ridiculous I've ever seen as those fucking pregnancy rumors. Now, I do have to warn everybody, there is a slight danger of losing brain cells while reading this. Pop star JoJo Siwa and television personality Chris Hughes expecting their first child. TikTok is convinced JoJo Siwa has a pregnant belly. Case in point, trending on TikTok right now are reels claiming that JoJo and Chris are expecting a child. Wildly, all of these posters feel that they have uncovered a solid piece of truth here. So all these bullshit rumors came around from a TikTok that JoJo Siwa posted where she made some sort of like sweetie tray or whatever the fuck it was. I don't know, candy tray, what is that? And JoJo Siwa was filming herself making it, and then, you know, she called Chris House over, you know,
Come and look at the candy tray I've made.
and he came over and he fucking wrapped his hands around her, and this was the frame that convinced everybody she's pregnant. So because his hands are sort of slightly around her waist and sort of close to the ovary area, that's correct, I think. I don't know. That sparked rumors that he's apparently feeling the baby inside, like he's holding there because she's pregnant, and all of a sudden everyone thought she was pregnant. I'm fucking out of here. This is the internet these days. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. What a fucking weird place we live. My hands on my belly. Oh, I got a child too. It's coming right now. Oh, it's coming out of my ass. Oh. But that's how fucking dumb it is. Chris put his hand on her belly. She's pregnant. She's fucking pregnant, everyone. She's pregnant. Now, if some of you guys actually genuinely believe she's pregnant, just purely from the fact that Chris wrapped his hands around JoJo Siwa and his hands were sort of on her belly, then I just gotta say, like, seriously, that there is no evidence here that she is pregnant. JoJo was showing him a snack plate she made in the kitchen, and he felt proud of his girl. So as he hugged her, he spent roughly 0.03 seconds letting his thumb stroke her stomach area, and then BAM! JoJo Siwa has a pregnant belly claimed by the internet.
Oh, shit, it didn't. No, it does. It's working. I'm a dad now. Oh.
And now, obviously, knowing that this is now the talk of the internet, JoJo Siwa decided to capitalise on it, and I don't actually blame her at all for that. She posted a TikTok where it was like 2 truths, 1 lie, and she's got the soundtrack Betty Davis Eyes over the TikTok. A couple of things that need to be addressed, so might as well do 2 truths, 1 lie. Which is the lie? 2 truths, a lie? I've never smoked a cigarette. I'm pregnant. This song comes out on Spotify Friday. Which is the lie? Well, I mean, it's gotta be the cigarette. I'm not gonna lie, if JoJo is pregnant, Chris Hughes is there for the father. Really? Oh, I thought it was gonna be Kath Ebbs. What? We don't need another JoJo Siwa. Well, I can fucking end the drama right here, once and for all, right? Nobody's gonna fucking say it, right? So here we go. Number 3 is a truth. The song did come out on Friday. Number 2, I'm pregnant, is a lie. I've never smoked a cigarette. Wait a second.
You smoke? Me? I have.
Wait a second. It's 2 truths, 1 lie, not 1 truth and 2 lies. So that would mean that that is the lie because she claimed she smoked before, which could mean that she actually is pregnant. But then again, she was talking about smoking, the ganja. So that's where the conspiracy comes in now. Which is the right one, you know? I personally think that the pregnancy is a lie. I mean, there's no fucking way, right? I mean, sure. But don't get me wrong, guys, yeah? I'm not, like, debunking the rumors and saying, no, she's definitely not pregnant. I'm just saying that the way that people thought she was pregnant is pretty fucking weird.
I love these videos. Hold that sec. Go back, rewind back. Oh my god. JoJo Siwa's pregnant.
But now we sort of move on quickly, ladies and gentlemen, to JoJo Siwa claiming that she was pressured to be lesbian. I'm not heavily knowledgeable on the LGBTQ community. I understand from what I've read on Reddit that, you know, people have, you know, problems with, like, feeling pressured to identify as something. So I've read that. But here's the thing with JoJo Siwa, in my opinion, you know, claims that she was pressured by the community to identify as lesbian, yet she 100% leaned on her own sexuality in her music videos on TikTok and every fucking other social media. So in my opinion, ladies and gentlemen, I don't think it's fucking necessarily fair to blame a whole community and say that,
oh yeah, you know, by the way, guys, you guys pressured me. It wasn't my choice. You pressured me into it. You guys told me I've got to be lesbian.
Like, she literally leaned into it and made it her whole personality for like a whole ass 2 years. You know, I mean, prior to the karma thing, I'm not sure, but as far as karma's gone, from that point onward, she's leaned on her being lesbian 1,000,000,000% of the time. But either way, guys, if you want to clear up for me in the comment section, I'd be truly grateful. I don't know too much about it. For what all I know is that JoJo Siwa claimed that she was pressured by the community into identifying as lesbian, yet she also 100% leaned into it and made it her whole personality. So she can't just blame the community, can she? That said though, ladies and gentlemen, check out my other videos. If you want to see some creepy ass nurses, check out that one. If you want to see a stinky man, check out this one. He doesn't shower. Subscribe to the channel. See you all in the next video.